Okay. I just want to confirm that this is working. So let me know in the chat if you guys can see me. And if you can, then we'll go ahead and we'll get everything started. Just drop in the chat like a 1 or a thumbs up or something if you guys can hear me, if you can see me, if everything is smooth, and we'll get right into it. I'm super excited, guys. I haven't done a YouTube live stream in quite some time, and I'm really happy to be back and active in this community again, because if it wasn't for YouTube, I wouldn't be in the position that I'm at today. So I have made it a priority of mine to give back to you guys as much as I can over the next couple months, and you will see a consistent schedule of me uploading videos as I've already been. Having said that though, I want to take about an hour today to hang out with you guys, answer whatever questions you may be having, whether it's about e-commerce or entrepreneurship, and I'll make it worth your time. I want to share as much value as I possibly can. So let me say what's up to some of the people in here. I can see we've got Jasmine, we've got my brother Sandesh, one of my good friends and partners in business, Diana, Casey, and my boy Cater Cormier. I'm sure you guys know about this guy. He's a legend in the entrepreneur YouTube space. And yeah, this should be pretty fun. I've been doing live streams a little more frequently. I've done them on my Facebook group many times in the last, I would say, 3 months. I do them every single week from my private Facebook group. And on my Instagram, I do them every once in a while. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Some of you guys might have been curious on what I've been up to in this last couple months, and I figured this would be a good time to share everything. So basically, my priority at the start of 2019 was to build a private label brand. And when I started this, it started out on a great traction. Everything was moving super smooth and the store was scaling quite quickly. And over the course of 4 months, I actually hit the goals that I wanted to hit within the store. Alongside that, I was building a company called Viral Vault, which some of you guys might be familiar with. I'm sure you've seen the ads or you've seen me talk about it on my channel. And what happened was that I was making more money with Viral Vault than I was with the e-commerce brand, with putting 10% of my effort towards Viral Vault and 90% towards the brand. So I spoke to a few of my mentors and I had to do a little bit of self-reflection on what is my priority at this moment. And I determined that I want to focus all the way on Viral Vault. So that is my primary business as it currently stands, and I'm handling some stuff with that right now, but you guys will see in the next couple months my takeover and my rise to becoming the #1 software in this industry. With the things that I have been planning and the things that I have been creating, this is going to become an unstoppable force. But enough about that. That's where my head is at, and that's where my primary focus is. And to those people that say, oh, well, he's not doing dropshipping no more, that in a way is false, because I still do one-on-one mentorship. And when I do the one-on-one mentorship, I have both of my hands very in-depth in these student stores, pretty much to the same extent as if I was running my own store. But this allows me to generate cash flow and still focus on the thing that I'm passionate about the most. So, having said that, let's answer some questions. You guys in the chat, feel free to ask anything that you want to know, whether it be about e-commerce or something you got going on. I'm more than happy to share and be completely transparent with you guys, as I've always been in my YouTube journey. Real quickly, I'm going to make a post on Instagram so everybody knows that I'm live and they can come tune in. So let me do this real quick. Yo, what's up, guys? Live on YouTube right now. We got 24 people in here. Everybody's saying what's up. If you want to join in, ask me anything. This is the golden opportunity. See you guys there. All right, dope. So yeah, Zagla said, is it time to start dropshipping from AliExpress? I'm not quite sure what you mean by that question. If you want to start a dropshipping store, sure, now is a great time. Yesterday was also a great time. I don't think you should focus too much on if it is the right time to start or if everything is lined up. I think it's much better if you just go ahead and start and figure it out along the way. And this is not just true with dropshipping. I believe that this is true with everything. Let me put this link in here because I want to share something with you guys. What I'm going to put right now is a link to my e-commerce training program because somebody in the chat just asked, is there a good course out there, a good training program? I do have one, and I don't talk about it all that much. It is not my main source of income. The primary reason of me creating that program was to help people get results. So I'm not going to pitch you on it. I'm not even going to talk about it, but the link is in the description. All right, so we got some questions coming in here. This is awesome, guys. 34 people in this live, 5 minutes in. We about to have a great session, so let's jump into it. All right, so Kai said, I'll be buying Viral Vault very soon. Dope, man. That's what's up. Mighty Wolf said, what is Viral Vault? Viral Vault is what I like to call an all-in-one toolkit for starting your e-commerce business. We send you products every single day with video ads and a finished product page, along with training content and a community of experts to help you succeed. It's a work in progress, but it's doing quite well. Once again, I don't want this live stream to become a pitch, but that is what Viral Vault is because somebody asked. All right, Premier Deals. How do you test multiple creatives or videos? Is it with PPE or regular interest ad sets? So I think if you have multiple creatives, it's cheaper to test with PPE, but the PPE test should not be focused on which one is getting the most sales. You should primarily be focusing on the front end stats of the ad. So what is the CTR like? What is the CPC like? Those are the things that you should focus on if you're launching it on PPE. But if you're split testing them on conversions, strictly focus on sales. Diana, where do I start my learning journey? I would recommend my 0 to 100 program because I work really hard on it. There's a lot of bonuses inside of there. But you know what I would recommend even more than that? I have a free dropshipping training playlist on YouTube. Check that out first. Go through all those videos. And if you still would like some more guidance, the program is available for you. Creative Visions. Do you recommend PPE for a fresh pixel? I don't believe, and I've said this in a previous video, which you should go watch, I don't believe there is a such thing as like a seasoned or a fresh pixel. I don't think it makes a huge difference. We've tested this tons of times. I've had same results starting fresh on a new ad account with a new pixel than I have with another one. Having said that though, you can go straight into conversion campaign and see results, no problem. Brian said, this man Jordan... I'm not reading that one, Brian, but good to know. Kia said, when are you dropping more music? Man, y'all don't know about my music game. I be making music for fun. If you don't know, on Instagram, I'll post some beats every once in a while. I make music all the time, actually. I just don't share it with everybody because I don't feel like I'm that good. But I'm getting there. We're practicing one day at a time. Slash, that's how that's spelled. He said, what's the best strategy to test the product right now? So if you go and watch my last video that I posted, even though it's talking about product research, the overall principles of it can be fully applied to product testing. And the biggest thing that I highlighted in this video is that people are overcomplicating the process of finding winning products. And what I mean by this is that if we're looking around on Amazon bestsellers, on our Facebook and Instagram feed, there is an abundance of products that are selling hot in the market. The key is to be able to take those products and market them effectively. Now that video that I made is 25 minutes long, and I'm not going to recap the entire thing on here, but definitely go watch that video. And for a shorter answer on how to test the product, I would recommend testing at least 2 creatives, and if you're on a budget, do 2 conversions campaigns with 10 to 20 audiences in them, and make sure the audiences are super broad, and go straight for purchase as well. Rudy said, have you noticed any Facebook algorithm changes in the last few weeks? So, Rudy, this is one of those things that I always hear people talking about, and the people that I usually hear talking about it are the ones that aren't doing that well. My friends that are doing extremely well really don't focus so much on the algorithm changes because these things are out of your control. When you're building a business or pursuing anything in your life, you need to strictly keep your focus on what you have control over. So don't worry about a Facebook algorithm change. To answer your question, that platform is always changing. The platform is built on that concept. It is made with learning technology. So of course it's going to be constantly changing and adapting. It's your job to keep improving what you have control over so you can get the best advantage. Hopefully that helps. Ayan, would you advise to invest in eCom Accelerator's course if I have a budget of $800? Nope. I would not suggest that. And most people would be like, oh, buy my course and I'll make it $8,000. No. You need money to build your business. That's a fact. And if you don't have a stream of income coming in, whether it be a job, whether you mow lawns, I'm not even gonna say that, whether you do something to make some money, that's up to you. And I have free videos where I say how to make $100 a day at any age, and it's not about dropshipping. There's ways out there to get money. But no, if you have $800, do not spend half of it on my course, please. Like, my course is awesome. I work my ass off on it, but don't spend half your budget. Save up some more money. Hopefully that helps. Ayub, what would you recommend if ad sets start performing well, but the CPP is getting higher and higher until they die? Test more creatives. That's where you're lacking. You're focusing so much on, oh my God, the rising CPP, when in reality, you have a variable that you can control, and that's going to be the ad creative. So make sure that you are testing different creatives because that is key if you're seeing your cost per purchase rise. When it comes to getting sales and bringing traffic on these ads, the creative and the copy is the biggest thing. So split test that. Brandon said, are you doing mentorship? So I've really slowed down on the mentorships. I've been taking about one student a month, and the students that I select are not random. I really like picking people, firstly, with ideas that I like. I really don't want to help people build a general store from scratch right now. That's not something that gets me fired up per se. That's what my course is for. But if I'm going to be spending hours working with somebody one-on-one, I really want to be able to invest into their idea and their passion. And second, I really like working with people who have a little bit of experience and aren't coming from nothing. So those are the two criteria that I look for. It's also not cheap because, like I said, my primary focus is Viral Vault. So as a result of that, I want to make it the most value for my time. All right, guys, thank you for asking these questions. Let's keep this thing going active. We got 45 people in here. This is awesome. I'm super excited to keep this going. So Edson says, Edson says, Jordan, if you had $1,000 to start an e-commerce business, how would you invest it? Well, I would suggest, firstly, developing a strategy. And it's way easier than you think to come up with a strategy due to the influx, I don't even know if that's a word, of content out there. There's a lot of it. I have a lot of it. And Gabriel St. Germain is another person I recommend tuning into. Figure out a strategy first before you start spending your money blind. Second thing is get some more money coming in. Like I told my boy Ayan, it's going to be harder to build your store with $1,000. I would verge to say that it's almost impossible to build a store with $1,000. So get some more money coming in. Whether you get a job, which is totally fine. I think people are sometimes against working a job when it's not really all that bad, especially if you see it as a means to an end. Working a job is only bad if you settle. So I would recommend coming up with a strategy and getting some more money coming in. Zagla, how much money should I have at the beginning and which market should I start with? Is France a good one? At the beginning, I would suggest you have a minimum of $2,000. I think that's a healthy starting point. You can start with less than that, but it's going to be more difficult. And which market should I start with? Well, if you're a native French speaker and you understand the language in and out, it may be beneficial for you to focus on the French market. One of my students, Lucas, maybe he's in this live stream right now, he's in Romania. And nobody else in Romania is dropshipping right now. There's maybe like 10 stores that he's competing with. Now, if you jump into the United States dropshipping competition, you guys know that you're going to be competing against thousands and thousands of stores. So narrowing down to a singular market may be a great starting point for you if you know that language and market very well. And with Lucas, he's scaled that business in Romania now to extreme heights, nearly 10K a day. They have a full warehouse, and he is now building a team to automate the process of having a US dropship store too. So he's dominating his market, and he's moving into the US. Hopefully that helps you. Yo, Fort Crosby, what's up, my man? Hamid, have you ever worked on AdSense? Yes, I have. I've been testing some ads for Viral Vault on there, and I don't want to say too much, but Shade said, hello, bro. Hello, Shade. Premier said, Viral Vault has some stiff competition from Product List Genie. I don't look at it like that, bro. I think that we can all win, you know? I think there's enough room for Gianni and his team to benefit and enough room for my team to benefit. And I don't think there's any shortage of people that want to start a business. But I would be lying if I said I haven't studied Product List Genie like a hawk. Like, I've probably been in Product List Genie more than any of the other members. I think that it is a great software, but there are some flaws in Product List Genie, and your boy has identified those flaws, and that's where Viral Vault comes in. As a matter of fact, when determining what to focus on for Viral Vault, I reverse engineered the entire process. Similar to what I do with dropshipping, I studied what was working currently in the market with eCom Hunt, Dropship Spy, Product List Genie, Hot Products IO. And what I found is that all four of these companies have amazing elements to them. They all have things that make them stand out, but they all have areas where they lack. As it currently stands, there is not a research software out there that fills all the gaps that I stated at the start of this live stream. And that's where I want Viral Vault to come into play. I'll show you guys this. This is what I consider the Viral Vault hierarchy. I don't know if you guys can see that. Product, which means sending people products every day, having a community, which means having coaches and people for support, and education, which means having high-level training content to help you guys get the best out of this. That is my focus for Viral Vault, and that is why we're going to crush Product List Genie. But they're still going to make some money, so we're all going to eat. Fort Crosby said, hey, I'm currently working a job that makes $700 per week. That's not bad, dude. He said, you think I could live off dropshipping alone and quit my job? Well, you should use the money from your job to invest into your dropshipping business until your dropshipping business is making you more money than your job. And then you can consider quitting. But don't quit right now, especially if you're not living with your parents or somebody that's supporting you. Definitely do not quit your job, dude. Just keep working that shit. And what's going to happen too is that you're going to create this just savage work ethic. Like, if you have to work a job for 8 hours a day and then come home and work 6 hours on your business, you're going to become a savage, like, for lack of a better word. So don't quit your job. And when I say when dropshipping is making more than your job, I don't mean the first week that you make over $800, you jump ship. I think if you can consistently hit it for a month straight, peace out, leave the job. That's my advice, though. You do what you feel is right. When I dropped out of college, I was making money, but I was not making as much money as I wanted to be. But it was based off of the potential of where everything was going to go. Because I seen it. I seen the vision. And I wasn't going to quit until it worked. So for me, that's what happened. I went all in. And you can do the same thing. But don't quit your job yet. Nabil, what's up, brother? He said, how about testing with an LLA instead of interest? That's amazing strategy, bro, especially if you're on a niche store. And that's why I recommend setting up one of those hybrid stores like I suggested before, because when you're testing products, if the product fails, you don't fully take an L. because now you have some data on people that are potentially interested in products in your niche. So definitely don't be afraid to test with lookalikes, especially if you had a winning product and you want to test a different product in that niche. That shit will kill it. That's what we do all the time. Definitely don't be afraid to test lookalikes. I'm dropping some fire in this live stream right now. It's getting pretty hot in my apartment, so I'm gonna put the air conditioning on right here. That was such a corny joke. Okay. Whew, you guys are killing it, man. We got 54 people in here. I honestly didn't know you guys was gonna be so active because it's been so long since I did one of these streams. But this is awesome. All right, so Diana Charles says, "Are Facebook ads too saturated?" No. I don't know what else you want me to say. When it comes to thinking of stuff as saturated, it's a losing mentality. Yes, there's a lot of people using Facebook ads right now. Yes, it is a little more expensive to get conversions right now based off of the auctions. But are you going to let that stop you from launching ads? Or are you going to say, how can I make it work? I'm a firm believer of if somebody is making it work, I can make it work. I don't think anybody in the world has magical powers or special abilities. I think the people that crush it and do well just is from a matter of doing the damn work every day and not stopping. So no, it's only too saturated if you think it's too saturated and you don't put the work in. All right, Chris, with a brand new product, would you launch a conversion campaign with VC, A to C, and a purchase? Or would you go... All right, bro, I think you're getting way off the track here. I think you should go study a little bit more. I have a bunch of videos on Facebook ads. Brand new product, I would go straight to purchase. Unless I was testing a bunch of creatives, like 3 creatives, I would probably do PPE because it's cheaper, like I said at the start of the live. Jay said, how did you grow your channel and get your first 100 subs? So, that's funny. He said, how do you grow your channel? So, before doing YouTube, I was doing my dropshipping store, my very first dropshipping store. And in that process, I was literally living on Facebook groups because none of my friends in Fort Myers were doing anything e-commerce related. It just wasn't happening. So I needed to be surrounded by people that understood the vision and wanted to help me. So I would spend hours per day on these Facebook groups. Now, I said that to say this. In those groups, I was extremely active. I'm talking, I would answer questions on every group just because I thought it was fun and it got me connected with people. So as a result of that, the group owners started fucking with me, for lack of a better term. And when I decided I wanted to post a YouTube video helping people, because I realized how good it made me feel to leave a comment on a post and then have somebody message me saying, yo, dude, I applied that strategy and now I'm making this much. That shit like fuels me. That's what I live for. So I was like, I'm gonna post a YouTube video and I'm gonna help a bunch of people. And if y'all didn't know, y'all don't know this, I've been doing YouTube since I was a kid. And if y'all really want to go down the rabbit hole, you will find videos of 12-year-old me with an afro and braces doing some weird shit. But I've been doing YouTube for a long time. When I posted that first video of e-commerce, I shared it on a Facebook group. And I think I got over 1,000 subscribers in a day. And that kickstarted everything. So, yeah. The short answer, my friend, if you're thinking about doing a YouTube channel, notice how I didn't launch my channel with the intention of, I want to get 100 subscribers. I launched my channel with the intention of, I want to help people and I want to provide value. And that is how you absolutely dominate the YouTube game. My friend Gabriel St. Germain, I guarantee you guys know this guy. He is dominating the e-commerce YouTube game because nobody is providing more value than him right now. I'm coming for him though, but nobody is providing more value than him right now. And that's why he cleaned up. Not because he hopped on here with his, I'm trying not to cuss, guys. Not because he hopped on here with his Lamborghini and all this other stuff. He dropped value. And as a result of that, took off. Focus on value. How brands manage their ad accounts. I don't know what that means. Zagla said, when should we kill the ad set? I have a video that's literally called when to kill your Facebook ads. Matt said, Matt, I'm not going to answer that question. I don't want people knowing where I live. Jasmine said, I need agents for my product. Any suggestion and how to get in contact? Yeah, I do have an agent for you. if you join the 0 to 100 program, I will connect you with my agent privately. That's my option. Only reason I don't want to put it publicly is because I don't want a bunch of people reaching out to them and wasting their time, because this person does a lot of work for high level stores, and I only want people that are serious about this stuff. Tony Montana. That's my favorite movie. If you was in my living room right now, I have a big canvas that's The World Is Yours blimp. I love that movie. Anyways, he said, how do you get better at marketing? Any books or articles to start? I'm going to be honest with you, bro. You get good at marketing by doing it. And also by studying what is working. So don't focus so much on studying the marketing principles, but just see what people are doing and reverse engineer that shit. Like when I was launching my first ads, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like I wasn't really thinking like, oh, the customer's gonna think this and then they're gonna click on the ad and they're gonna go with it. I was just like, oh, this store did it and they crushed it, so I'm gonna do the same thing and change it up a little bit. But as you do that, you start to understand what works and what clicks. And from that, you start to develop the knowledge that is required to become a good marketer. So there's no shortcut to it. I think it just comes from marketing and doing it and studying what's working in the market. Hades of eCom. That's a dope name. He said, thoughts on starting Hades. Okay, I got it. Thoughts on starting a private label brand with 10K budget. 10K is the golden budget for starting a private label brand. That is the amount of money that I allotted to my backpack brand. Oh, well, now you know. To my backpack brand, and that's what we used to scale it, and it worked just fine. 10K is more than enough if you're spending effectively and analyzing your data. I cannot pronounce your name, but I'll try. Iustinian. He said, how do I overcome the fear of spending too much on Facebook ads without any results? I know everybody says take action, but when you're on a budget of like max 2K, it's not easy. That fear is going to hold you back in every aspect of your life, not just e-commerce. What you have to look at it as, you have to approach it with a different philosophy. You have to understand that when you're spending money on Facebook ads, you're investing that money to get data back on your products and on your ads. And that data, if read properly and applied, is the thing that is going to allow you to know what to do next. When it becomes a waste of money on Facebook ads is when you're not analyzing this data. So that's how you overcome the fear. You change your philosophy on spending ads. I'm going to give you another example because I think this will clear it up for everybody. If you say, I don't want to go to the gym because I'm scared that I can't lift the weights. I think that the weights are going to be too heavy for me and I just want to be careful. That's not going to make you any stronger. It's going to make you way weaker. So it's the same thing when it comes to spending money. If you're holding on to that money like it's the last dime you're ever going to have, what do you think is going to happen? Hamid said, what's your opinion about Kevin David's course? I mess with Kevin David. Like, I think Kevin David is cool as hell. I really like his videos. I don't watch all of his videos. More so what I study is his funnels. That dude is smart, like on a different level when it comes to the funnels. You guys, I don't know if you've seen it. He's in the 8-figure ClickFunnels club. That man has generated over $10 million with ClickFunnels. It's foolish for me not to study what he's doing and try to learn from him. And I hope one day that him and I will connect in the future. It's just a phone call away. I have mutual friends with him. But I want to make sure I can provide value to him in return. All right. Have a 6-month nest egg. Facts. Good advice. Chris, do you have any suppliers outside of AliExpress? Yes, like I said, but I'm not putting it public because I don't want to waste their time. Hey, Jordan, what demographics do you use for narrowing audiences? Well, it depends on what demographics are buying the product. If I said, hey, man, I always narrow down by men aged 36 to 60 that live in Louisiana, and you're selling a makeup brush, what value is that going to provide to you? I break down the campaigns with the breakdown tool on Facebook. I see what demographics are engaging and purchasing, and I narrow down based off that. So it's not a specific thing. It's that. And if you're asking, okay, I think maybe you were asking this. What are the things that I'm looking at? Most of the time, location is a big one. Also, age and gender. But ultimately, you can keep it broad. Unless the product is really specific, like you're selling like a bunion corrector for like old people feet. Something weird, like, okay, but most of the products we sell, like, everybody of all ages can buy it. Like, yeah. That's such a weird word, bunion. Christian, yo, I'm 17. Yo, shout out to this man, Christian. Everybody say congrats to Christian, man. 17 years old, taking action on himself and trying to build a business. I mess with you, Christian. Good luck to you, bro. He said, only have debit card. Can I use that till I turn 18 in August? Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. I didn't get a credit card till I turned 20. I'm not proud of that, but yeah, debit card is cool. Have you tried a lookalike audience based off of Google Ads traffic? Well, it's kind of like the same thing, you know? Like, people are coming to your website. They get fired as a view content. It doesn't matter if they come from Google Ads or Bing or Yahoo or Ask Jeeves. It's the same thing. So, yeah, I guess so. Sohorat, how is your day going? Yo, you know, I'm not going to lie. Today, the universe really tested me. I had something really crazy happen to me. I had somebody that I really cared about and somebody that I thought was my homie kind of do me dirty, really betrayed me. And I'm not going to go very in depth on that. I don't think it's everybody's business, but I had something really messed up happen to me. And you know what? Instead of letting it beat me down, I could be right there laying in that bed crying about that shit. You know what I did though? I handled my day like I normally did. I woke up, I read, I meditated, I went outside, I wrote what I'm grateful for. I came home, I got to work. I went to the gym just about an hour and a half ago. I made some lunch, and now I'm here with you guys. So, you know what? The advice that y'all could take from that is that if you got a effed up situation right now, or you broke, or your mom died, or I don't know, like you got some bad shit going on, you have control of how you respond to it, okay? So don't let the universe beat you, okay? You're in control. Michael, how can I get one-on-one mentorship from you? You can send me a message on Facebook. I'll drop a link for y'all so you can get access to this. This is my Facebook group, and in this Facebook group, y'all could ask me questions and anything you want to do. Hold on, join my Facebook group. All right, for sure. Yeah, join the Facebook group and just tap in with me there. I'll see what I can do for you. Hades, I cross-check all the ads on Facebook for the product. Only one person is killing it. Dude, you're in a good set then. You know what you got to do. It sounds like you know exactly what you need to do. I'll be looking forward to seeing what you create. Jordan, how can we study metrics correctly? Is there any course out there to understand the numbers we have to hit? Yeah, in my course, here, I'll give you guys a little teaser because I rock with you guys. Let me pull this up. This is one of the videos in my course. Do I have it? Sheesh. I don't have it. Oh, wait, yeah, I do. Check this out. So, put this around like that. All right, so this is a video from inside of my course. And you can see, like, I put the stats that you need to study, and I talk about the importance of them. I talk about specific numbers. And by the way, this isn't a video I made in 2017 or something. Check this out. This video was made February 2019. So it's very, very, very up to date. And that's inside my 0 to 100 program. There I am. You have any tips for a 16-year-old who's starting dropshipping? Okay, you know what my tip is? Take this from an entrepreneur who started at the same age as you. Right now, you have a freaking advantage on everybody. There's people watching this live stream right now that are 40 years old or 50 years old. And I love y'all too. You know, y'all are wise and smart, and yeah. But you're 16, man. You are getting a head start on everybody else. Right now is that time where you need to take as many risks as possible. All the money and resources that you have, throw it out of business and try. Because I don't know your situation, but I would hope that it's like this. if you fail, if you lose all your money, you're still going to have a roof over your head and you're still going to have food on the table. I hope. I really hope so. Because that's how it was for me. My family was not rich. Don't get it messed up. Like, we struggled too, but I knew that I could always test and I could always try to start these businesses. And if they failed, it's okay, because my mom's going to be there and my family's going to be there, and it's okay. So for you, understand that you have a head start and use that to your advantage. And also understand, on the internet, nobody knows you're a dog. What I mean by that is that nobody gives a fuck about your age right now. Literally, they don't care. What they care about is how much work you put in and the value you provide. Just do it. How is your email marketing funnel? I don't do email marketing myself. I have an expert handling that, and that's how it should be. Unless you're passionate about writing emails, then by any means. And I wish I could go super in depth on the funnel, but I let experts handle that. And that's a skill that I have really had to build up, because when you build a successful business without a team behind you, you start to think that you're invincible and like nothing can touch you. Like nobody is as good as you and nobody has the same skills as you. But it's bullshit. There's always somebody that's better than you at everything. So the key to building a massive business is hiring those people that are better than you. And that's where I put my focus at. Elon Musk, a freaking genius when it comes to engineering. But Elon is not building those rockets. He's got thousands of people building the rockets and the cars. So don't be afraid to delegate. Ryan, what up, bro? You guys are killing it. Real quick, before I keep going with these questions. 64 people in here. That's money. That's what I'm talking about. I honestly expected like 30 people in here. So to see 60 of you guys in here got me freaking fired up. All right, where was I at? Ryan said, how would you suggest finding freelancers to create high quality product videos? I really wanted to pitch you on Viral Vault right now. Check out Viral Vault. But to answer the question, I would just understand, firstly, that you need to know how to make good videos yourself first, or at least have a very solid understanding of what goes into a good video. I've been video editing my whole life, basically. When I was young, I was really into trick shotting on Call of Duty, and I used to edit for clans like Soar and Dare. I don't know if any of y'all know about that, but if y'all put in the chat that you know about Soar and stuff, I'm rocking with you heavy. But anyways, I have been editing for a long time. So when I started doing these video ads, I really was doing fine and everything was cool. And when it came time to hire somebody, I knew exactly what to tell them. But what I'm trying to get at is that it's not difficult to piece the clips together. Anybody can do that. You can learn that with just a little bit of practice. The thing that's hard is the marketing and getting them to understand how to promote the products properly. And that is the thing that takes time. So you're going to have to test with a few different editors and you're going to have to train them. Don't expect somebody to know how to do exactly what you want right off the bat. You have to train them, okay? So understand that. It's like products, okay? You're going to have to test a couple, and then when you find one that works, optimize that shit. The video editor that I have for Viral Vault is the same guy that I use for all my e-commerce businesses. And it's not that he just fell out of the sky. I probably tested 10 different video editors before I found Alex. And now Alex is become my dog. Like, we're like brothers, basically. I work with him every day now in Viral Vault, and we understand each other. And that only comes with time. All right, I got to move past this question because they're starting to pile up. Have you ever worked on some high-ticket products like $100 or above? Not $100 or above. Well, I sell my course. I mean, yeah, like you can sell high-ticket stuff. But you guys talk about eCom. So, yes, the highest ticket I've sold is a $70 product, and it was a tool. And with the upsell, the average order value was around $100 anyways. So don't worry about the high ticket. People are going to still buy it. As a matter of fact, if you can find a good high ticket product, that will put you in a better position to scale. I'm not going to jump into my ad account now because I'm unable to blur anything on this. I wish I could show you guys for real. But on the campaign for that $70 product, I have like a $30 cost per purchase. You might look at that and be like, that's shitty. But because the average order value is around 100 and the margin for the product is around 35, we're consistently profiting around 15 to 20 bucks on every order, even with a ridiculous cost per purchase. Now, if you're selling a SD card, travel holder, plastic kit for $3. Good luck. It's going to be impossible to scale that thing. All right, Leonardo said, hi, Jordan. I love the work that you make. Leonardo, I respect you, man. Thank you. All right, guys. I'm going to stick to my word. You guys are staying active, so I'm going to stick to my word. I'm going to stay here for an hour, so 20 more minutes with you guys. All right, let's keep it moving. Peter said, what metrics do you look at when deciding? Nope, I have a video on this. Sorry. Nicholas, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., 7 days a week of hardcore hustle. That would get you rich. Learning there, too. Real shit. You heard it from him first. Brandon, test products with one store, buy a new domain every time you want to. Come on, man. You're going to buy a new domain every time you want to test a product? Does that even sound like it makes sense? And I'm not even saying that to be rude, bro. But, like, you ever seen that meme? Anyways, Lil Windex. Hey, I have a couples niche store. Lil Windex. Ain't that a rapper? It's the rapper in my live stream. What up? Anyways, hey, I have a couple niche store. I find it difficult to find good products. Lately, I've been expanding out to find more winning products in the women's niche. Is the right move? Just find other stores in your niche that are killing it and see what they're selling and model your products after those stores. That's my advice. Hopefully that helps. Leo, yes, I do talk about CBO in my course. I have a video in the course that is literally called the hybrid testing strategy. And I'm pulling it up right now in PowerPoint to make sure I'm not lying to you guys. But it's 22 slides sharing my strategy for testing and then scaling with CBOs. So yes. Ahmed, Jordan, I see you. I see you too. Kind of. Casey, if you had to start over with 500, what would you do? I don't really like these questions, but I'll answer it. If I had to start over with 500, I would figure out how to get some more money. Okay, knowing what I know now, and going through the experiences that I've gone through, seeing how fast I lost money in the first store, I wouldn't have even started with 500. I would have somehow tried to turn that 500 into making more money. And then from there, I would go ahead and try to start my business. Maybe not the answer you wanted. Maybe you wanted me to tell you a magic pill solution on how you could spend $500 to build $1 million business. But when you find that out, let me know. Because I got a couple $500 and I would love to invest into your opportunity. Okay, I'll stop trolling you guys. All right, Quick Scopes. Oh, he knows about SOAR. Anyways, he said, I read The Slight Edge. It really changed my views on my daily life and other book recommendations. Yo, guys, I got book recommendations for days. Listen, your boy, when I was growing up, Jesus Christ, I'm not old. When I was in high school, I used to, pretend like I was, reading all these books. I literally had this massive stack of books next to my desk, and I would, carry a book every day in school, and, people would be like, oh, you read? And I would be like, yes, I do read. But I never read. But nowadays, I'm obsessed with books. Books are one of the only things that keep me sane. It's gotten to the point now where I'm going through a book a week, which is so crazy to me. I was really bad at school. I absolutely hated reading. And now it's one of my favorite things to do. I read for fun. What? But anyways, I got book recommendations for days. So at the end of this stream, I'll recommend you guys some books. I got them all in my living room. I'm not going to go get them right now. Mac, what did I miss? Mac, I'm going to do a replay. I'm not going to recap 45 minutes. For testing new products, do you use Worldwide? I like using ePacket. What do you look for in an unsaturated winning product? That is an oxymoron. It's an oxymoron. So it's I would watch my last video. It's very hard to answer what you just asked me. It's a confusing question. Yeah, it's a confusing question. Now, okay, wait. I'll help you. You said you're what to look for in an unsaturated product. Let's remove the word winning. In an unsaturated product, what I'm looking for is there other products in the niche that sold really well. Is this product unique and solving a big problem? Does the product have good enough margins for me to scale? Can I make a cool video with a wow factor for the product? Ding, 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 ding. That's it. All right. Do you feel that more people are moving away from interest targeting? No. What is your CBO strategy? How many ad sets, budgets? I don't test with CBOs. I scale with them. And the strategy that I use is if I'm launching a campaign with, let's say, 20 ad sets, we'll see which ad sets crush it, which ones fit my criteria. And then from there, I'll take the top 5 to 10 ad sets, throw them to a CBO, and I start the CBO at like $500, sometimes even higher budget, because I just like, I have a lot of patience, but I like seeing data fast. So I'll spend more money to get data back quick. Jordan, what was the breakthrough moment that you knew everything clicked? I don't really think that exists. Like, I don't really think it exists. I don't think there's ever a day where you wake up and you're like that's so Raven, like, I know what I'm gonna do. I don't think it exists. If I had to pick any, I would say it was when I hosted my sneaker trading convention when I was 16. Basically, that day I lost money, okay? But that was the first entrepreneurial success that I had. I had over 200 people lined up outside of this building to come trade shoes at my event. I didn't even care that I didn't make money. For me, that was the day when I said, oh shit, I can put a vision in my head and I can make it happen. And nothing will ever stop me from doing that ever again. So you know what? I just contradicted myself. That was my breakthrough moment. Because ever since that day, I've never looked back. I've never considered working a job. I've never tried to get a job. I've just stuck to entrepreneurship. I don't reflect on that too much, but yeah, that's a good day. Guys, I think Jordan is trying to convey that he is not the magic potion to your specific situation, but can suggest ways and strategies for you to implement. Well, yeah, that's with anybody. There is nobody that is the magic potion now, and I would hope that you guys know that. Christian, is Viral Vault like a course or just product research software? So right now, it's just research software, but I'm adding training content to it over the next 2 weeks. I'm working really hard on it, actually. So my goal, like I said, if you go to the landing page, you'll see this. It's to provide all-in-one toolkit for you guys. So it's going to have a course inside of there. I'm going to have a Facebook group with experts inside of the group to help everybody to make sure questions don't go unanswered. And I'll also be very active in there. I want it to be all-in-one. Yeah. Whoa, okay. You guys are freaking going crazy right now. This is sick. All right, let's keep it moving. So, Hades, my budget is solid. I've done a bunch of research on brands, and I found a market. Dope, bro. Let me know how it goes. Hit me up on Instagram. He said, following Gabe's strategy would be the best. Yeah, Gabe is killing it, man. I trust Gabe with my life. That kid is smart as fuck. This guy said, is there any sense in managing few campaigns for Facebook and Instagram stories and feeds separately? You could test them separately if you want, but when you're first starting testing the product, I wouldn't test it on a bunch of different platforms or placements. It's no need to do that. Just launch it broad on the platforms. And then if you find that one platform is crushing the other ones, then you say, okay, we'll dedicate a campaign to stories, for example. We'll create content that's tailored towards stories, and we'll keep testing and improving on that. Hey, it's the boy, Harry, the beast of eCom, my brother. If you guys don't know, me and Harry got some huge shit in the works. Look, I'm going to just drop it in the chat right now. I'm going to need all y'all, everybody that is on this live stream right now, I need you guys to do one thing. I need you guys to go to your Instagram, and I need you to follow this Instagram account. I just dropped it in here. I'm going to put it in this as well. Follow this Instagram. Let me tell you why. Because me, Harry, Justin Wall, and my bro Vince Wang, we've been plotting. Not only have we been plotting, we've been working. We got something huge coming, and I can't say too much about it, but if you go to that Instagram, you'll see that we're doing a giveaway for all of our courses and lifetime access to Viral Vault. All right, Max, my boy. Max is one of my one-on-one students. You guys can feel free to ask him any questions as well. He's a smart guy. That's my brother. Hades, should I target US first? For a private label brand, if you want, go ahead, but I would maybe test a little broad or figure out who's buying. Should I get a 3PL? Hey, okay, bro. This is what I'm getting at. I think you're overthinking it. I think you have the money. From the questions that you're asking me, it seems like you know what you need to do. So just start doing it. And the world will very quickly tell you what needs to be done. Trust me. And yeah, hashtag UE till the day I die. Gang. But why did you stop selling the lunchboxes? Good question. So the lunchbox was one of the last winning products that I had on my first general store, Pluto Deals. You guys can go look at this store now. I don't really care. But what happened was I had a business partner that I was working with. I'm not going to put his name out there, but this was my best friend. We were homies for years. And it turned out that our partnership was not that efficient. He was not really pulling his weight. And if you're watching this, give me a call. I love you like family, but you weren't doing your job. And I decided that I wanted to jump ship and build my own store. So as a result of that, it got kind of messy, and we had a ton of stock held up in China with this product, and it became a mess. But we sold that product for quite some time, actually. So it was more so about me moving on from the entire project than the lunchboxes in particular. And inside of the 0 to 100 program, there's a 45-minute long video where I share everything from Pluto Deals. I share with you guys every single product that I scaled. I show you the ads that I used to scale it and my strategy of how I found the product, and also on how I launched the ads. It's really a comprehensive case study on how I built the store. Something I wish existed when I was first starting. Max said the good old COD days. Yeah, man, I was on that shit all day, every day. Like crazy. I was going to say I miss it. Not really. But the grind that I put forth towards Call of Duty and League of Legends, if y'all didn't know, I'm raw as fuck at League too. I was Diamond 1. But the grind that I put towards COD and League was the same grind that I put towards my business. And Alex Becker talks about this. He says that video games can actually be beneficial to you in the journey. Meaning, if you play video games in the past, the video games can be the thing that builds your work ethic. Not saying you should play more video games. That's going to help you make money. No. Unless you want to be Tfue. Well, actually, you don't want to be Tfue right now because 20%. What do you think about Commerce HQ? I don't know anything about Commerce HQ. But I watched that guy, John Mack, the owner of Commerce HQ. I watched his YouTube ad because he's crushing it. So I'd be spying on these people. All right, guys, 10 more minutes. I haven't missed a single question. Can we keep the streak alive? I'm going to answer some questions for you guys for the next 5 minutes, so keep them coming. Are you usually narrowing audience with engaged shoppers? No. What if you can't target the niche you're in on Facebook? You can always target the niche. Unless it's some weird shit. I don't know. I've never seen a niche that, like I said, unless it's some weird shit, you can always target the niche. What do you think about the copycat method for products? Still effective? That has never been effective. It's not. Don't ever do that. That is not a good strategy. I don't know any business out there where you could just copy what somebody else is doing exactly and make it run for yourself. No, it's not effective. It's stupid. And it's lazy. Super lazy. Sorry to be rude, but that's just it. My margin around 19. Much love for answering the question. Of course, Ryan, I got you, bro. Thanks for tuning in. Can I use Jackie for 3PL? Yeah, hit him up. 1 day click or 7 day click or 1 day view, what's performing better? 1 day click. Don't worry about that. It's very, 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 very low priority. Max said, damn, bro, you're in a good mood. I just have a lot of energy. I just got out of the gym and I had lunch. So after working out, I just get all jittery and shit. I think everybody does. I got a little pump going. Little pump. Any other skills you had to learn to help you with building your store? Yeah, a bunch of skills. But you learned the skills from building the store. How would you apply the 80-20 rule in e-commerce? Do you just some specific goal and concentrate in them? I'm not sure you understand what the 80-20 rule is. And maybe I'm not sure I understand what the 80-20 rule is. To my knowledge, it means that 80% of your results comes from 20% of your actions. I think that's what it is. And in the dropshipping case, that 20% would be testing products or testing new creatives on an existing product. That's the thing that's going to bring the most results. The other stuff, watching videos, spending time on Facebook groups, it's going to help you, but it's not going to make you money. All right. Hey, I'm considering going back to college because I'm not sure if I can be successful doing online business. I don't know what to start or how to start or figure out how to start. Yeah, you're not going to be successful with that mentality, dude. Of course not. The fact that you're telling yourself that you're not going to be successful is going to cause you to create that reality, whether you realize it or not. Where you need to start is by reading a book. And as for which book that is, I would probably suggest in your situation, since you're just thinking about online business and you don't know where to start, Alex Becker has a book called The 10 Pillars of Wealth. It's a good starting point for beginners. There's other ones too, but all right, guys, I'm answering 5 more questions. And then I'm going to share with you guys the book that I just finished reading. I'll share with you another book that I'm going to pick up and start reading next. And then we're going to close out this live stream. This was super dope, and the time actually flew by. Hi, can I start dropshipping with 100%, 300% Facebook ad sets? $100, 300. No, you need more money. I don't know what you're asking, but you need more money than 100 to $300. 1,000 good enough for Facebook ads, or get more money? Get more money. You can start testing, but just understand that's going to take more money to get some results. All right, 2 more questions. So all your products are new to the market. I meant copycat as in taking a trending product. Okay, I thought you meant copycat by taking somebody's funnel and video and creative, which a lot of people do. So forgive me, that's what I think of when you said copycat. But no, not all the products are brand new to the market, but we always try to get a new angle to the product. And that's what you'll find in my most recent video. All right, last question. Does general store with general name converting as one product niche name store? No, definitely not. You can have a good general store that has high conversion rate, but it's not going to typically put you in the best position selling a niche product like a beauty product on billydeals.com or ninjadeals.com. The girls or the guys, if you're selling tools or whatever, they're gonna want to buy from a brand that fits with their identity. And that's just how it is. Like, if you're gonna go buy some athletic gear, you're gonna want to buy from an athletic gear brand, not, I think this just sounds funny, not Billy Deals. Like, I wouldn't buy from Billy Deals. So yeah, get it from a real store and make your store look legit. Now, the cheat code is, if you do have a general store, to try to make it feel like it's niche down and it has a little bit of branding to it. That's how you cheat, and that's what I teach in the 0 to 100 course, is exactly that. So let me go grab some books and share those books with you guys. But firstly, I wanted to let you guys know that you can now click the link in the bio if you're interested to join the 0 to 100 program. I don't want to turn this into a pitch. I don't want to make this live stream about selling the course. It's not. But if you guys want to check it out, the link is there. As a matter of fact, I did take $100 off of it yesterday for Memorial Day, and I was planning on removing this $100 discount, but I'll keep it active for a couple more hours to give some of you guys a fair chance to join. And then tomorrow, or before I go to bed, I'm going to boost the price back up to its original price. So you guys can join the course. You can check it out. If you don't like it, that's fine. You can unsubscribe and I'll refund you your money. It doesn't hurt me in any type of way. I just wanted to create this so I could help you guys as much as I can. And just as a quick overview of what you'll get inside of that, you get tons of hours of content. I think there's like 50 plus hours. There's hundreds of videos in there. You get lifetime free access to Viral Vault, which is $57 a month. You get that for free for life. You get a free 30-minute consulting call with me, not somebody from my team, not a friend of mine, with me. Like we're doing right now, I'll hop on a call and I will review your store. We have a few people in this live that are in the course, like Max. And Max, you can maybe tell them that you enjoy it and it's a good course if you do. If you hate it, also tell them. On top of that too, you get access to that general store case study, and you get access to my private Facebook group where I do these live streams every single week. Live streams just like this one every single weekend. It doesn't stop at just my face. I turn this mode on very often and I review people's stores live. I show them examples of funnels that are working really well. And I don't know, like I said, I just made it because I want to help people. So enough pitching. For the next 5 minutes, I'll keep the stream alive and I'll share with you guys the books that I've been reading recently. If you got some important shit to do, feel free to leave the live stream now. But yeah, that's the course. It's been around for a year or so now. You can check it out at that link. And I'll be right back. I'm going to go to my living room and grab some books. So BRB. All right. So these 4 books are the most recent 4 books that I have read. Well, this one I read earlier in the year, but I brought this one because I really think you guys should check this one out. I recommended this book to Max, my student that is in this group chat, and he said that it had a crazy impact on him. To give you guys like a review of what the book talks about, it talks about the mental blocks in our head, also known as resistance, and how to learn to use this to your favor. So I'm sure you guys know this. When you're thinking about going to the gym or you're thinking about testing a product, your brain says, oh, well, I just, today, man, I'm just tired. Or like, oh, I tested a product yesterday or something like that. That happens to everybody. And this book helps you become more conscious of that resistance in your brain, and it helps you learn how to channel that to your benefit. This book is called The War of Art. This is a must read for everybody. It's very short. You can read this book in 2 weeks, okay? One thing I want to say about reading as well is that you guys don't need to see it as a hard thing. If you set a goal of, I want to read 10 pages a day, in a month, you will have read a 300-page book. Understand that. So don't look at reading as this big, daunting task. Break it up into small, easy actions. And that's what this second book is talking about, The Slight Edge. This is, I would also say, a must-read for everybody. This book was recommended to me by Gabriel St. Germain, and it basically talks about how becoming successful in life is not that difficult because it's 100% based on what you do every day. And by that, it's suggesting that you don't need to have these massive, massive tasks that you're knocking down and handling and killing it every day. It's just a matter of showing up and doing what needs to be done every day. So think of it like this. You could go to the gym once a week and you can have the most craziest, intense workout ever. But after that workout, you're not going to look different. You might be a little swole, but you're not going to look different. You're not going to be stronger. You're not going to really get any benefit from that workout. But if you go to the gym 5 days of the week and have a decent workout over the span of a month, if you compare that to having 4 intense workouts, the change will be drastic. It's the same thing with business, okay? So that's this book, The Slight Edge. Amazing. 10 out of 10. 2 more books, and then I'm off this. Your boy is done talking. This book is called Ego is the Enemy. This book is freaking amazing. This book changed my life because I had a big ego, and I didn't know it. And if you want to know more about what I learned from this book, watch my video called The Biggest Lesson I Learned in My Life. Fire. I just ordered his other book. I don't even know what it's called. It's called like The Obstacle is the Way or something. I just ordered it. I'm going to read that next. And then this book is my Bible. I don't expect you guys to get into this. This book is kind of like, it's kind of like some dark shit. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, the stuff they be talking about in this book. But it's good info to know. Basically, this is called 48 Laws of Power. Since I was young, I've always been reading and dabbling in this book, and I would recommend all of you check this book out, but just take it with an open mind because it will talk about some topics that may seem like quite cynical, but trust me, it's a great book. And by the way, I don't sit here and just read this thing like that. What I do is I usually pick one law, I read a law, and then about a week, I'll try to apply that law. And then next week, I'll read a law. I've been doing that for probably 4 months now. I'm right now, I'm on law 36. It's a thick ass book, man. It's like 500 pages. So yeah, and that's how I break it down. I say, hey, I'm not gonna read this 500 page book. I'm gonna read one law a week, and I'm almost done with this book. Okay? Who thinks that they can read this book? I never thought I could read a book like this. Are you kidding me? I used to be scared of freaking Juna B. Jones. Like, I hated fucking reading, and like, I'm about to finish a 500 page book, bruh. But anyways, I'm done with this live stream, guys. Check out my 0 to 100 program. It's in the bio. If you don't want to buy it, cool. I'm not forcing you to buy it. I don't care. I'm going to keep posting content. I'm going to keep helping you guys out whatever way I can. But I will say one thing that I would really want you guys to do that's free is to go follow the Underground Earners Instagram account. So anyways, I'm out of breath. I'm tired. Not tired, but I'm done with this stream. So I'll talk to you guys later when I see you guys on YouTube or whenever. Okay, peace. I got to figure out how to end this thing. There it is. All right, guys. See ya.